Hey everyone, welcome to Data Millennials. I am Atul, and in this video we are going to discuss about the sign function in SQL. So let's go and see what exactly is the sign function. Before we go and write a query using this sign function, let's discuss what is this sign function. So this sign function returns a value indicating the sign of a number. So this sign function can only be used on a numeric column, and if that numeric column is greater than 0, then this sign function will return 1. Else, if the numeric column is less than 0, then it will return -1, while if the numeric column value is equal to 0, then it will return 0. So let's go and see how we can use this sign function to create a bucket whether the number is greater than 0, less than 0, or equal to 0. So I have a table student marks data. So when I run this table, I get 60 record, and there are 5 record for each and every student. As you can see here, roll number 1 is repeating 5 times, and for all of these courses this is the marks obtained by this student. So for our example, what we'll do is that we'll simply take one student and his one mark. Suppose we will take course 1 for roll number 1, and then we will apply the sign function. So what we'll do is that we'll simply select star from this student marks data, and then we'll put where condition, where roll number is equal to 1 and course name is equal to course 1. Now if I run this query, I'll get only one record, and let's assume this is our entire table. Assume that this entire output that we have here is the table, and we'll consider this query as a subquery or the inner query of our outer query, which will basically be the select from this particular query. So we'll write select star from, and then we'll give a bracket, we'll close bracket here, and we will give an alias of this table as t1. Now if I run this query, you will see that our output is same. Now I have to use the sign function here. Okay, so what I can do is that I can simply write sign sign, and then I will put this marks column over here as check. So I have given check the name of this column. Okay, and now if I run this query, okay, I'm getting an error, and the reason might be because check is a reserved keyword. So let's put check underscore 1, and now if I run this query, I am getting 1. This means that this column marks is a numerical column and it is greater than 0. That's why this check 1 is returning 1 as output. Now let's create one more column saying that this marks into -1. Okay, and let's keep the name as marks underscore 1. And now if I run this query, we will have an extra column marks underscore 1 as -84. Let's also create another column which is marks into 0, and keep the name as marks 2. Okay, as marks 2. Now when I'll run this query, we will have 3 distinct columns: marks, which is the original mark 84, then we created marks underscore 1 in which we have multiplied by -1, and then we have created marks 2 in which we have multiplied by 0. So we have 3 columns: marks, marks 1 and marks 2. And now let's remove this sign function from here. Okay, and let's assume that this is our entire subquery. Okay, and we'll create another outer query saying that select star from this table and we have to remove this semicolon from here as table2 or T2. Okay, and after this star we'll simply put sign of marks as check1. Okay, then again I will just copy paste this line only. Okay, sign as marks. Okay, and let's keep this expression, or let's keep this marks 1 here and marks 2 here. Okay, let's put check 2 and check 3. Okay, now what we are going to do is that we are going to run this query and see whether our sign function evaluates each of these numerical columns, whether these columns are positive or in negative or is equal to 0. Okay, so let's run this query. Okay, after running this query, this check1 is for marks, so it's giving 1. This means that 84 is greater than 1. This check2 is for marks 1 and check2 output is -1. This means that marks 1 is less than 0. And check3 is for this marks 2 and marks 2 is equal to 0. That's why the sign function is providing us 0 as an output. So this is how basically you can use a sign function in SQL queries to evaluate whether a number is positive, negative or equivalent to 0. If you are interested in Excel, you can click on the left side of this video, or if you want to learn more about SQL, you can click on the right hand side of this video. Happy learning and see you in the next video.